Oh, it turned off. What the hell? Oh, because it was on battery, that's why. It's always something, Scott. All right, hockey fans, here we are from the Rochester, what is this place called? Ice Center?
The Rochester Ice Center.
The Rochester Ice Center, located, of course, in Rochester, New York. Broadcasting with me here today is my good friend and fraternity brother, none other than the famous Scott Vadney.
Well, thank you very much, Dan. It's great to be here today with you. I'm really looking forward to this opportunity. We've talked about doing this for years, and I'm glad we are finally able to make the connection.
Yeah. So in this game, we have, looks like the home team wearing their home whites, going from right to left, the Utica Junior Comets against the visiting team this game wearing their road blacks with numbers outlined in red, so that should be doable. The Cleveland Barons coming all the way from Cleveland, Ohio. We're in the so-called crow's nest located above the scorer's booth, which puts us right in the action, gives us no interference for the scoreboard. But boy, I'm going to have to move this camera around quite a bit. You know what I can do for you, Scott? Actually, I can give you a little more room, my friend. Be free.
Beautiful. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. So that works out.
All right, so warm-ups have concluded.
Yeah, I don't mind hugging you here in the booth, but
hey, I don't. I've never really had a problem with that, Dan.
Don't want to drop that. So
what do we know about these two teams today?
So both teams have actually only been together for 1 year. The Utica Junior Comets wants to be a Tier 1 team. However, because of USA hockey rules, they can't be a Tier 1 team because they did not have a Tier 2 team last year. But being U12, there's no national level, so it really doesn't matter. They can only go as far as New York State anyway. The Cleveland Barons, Cleveland has been without a U12 team for 8 years. So they are building and developing this program themselves, hoping to really get something with some longevity for the Cleveland area.
All right. The ref has called the players to center ice. He's checked with both goaltenders.
Looked like he was pointing at us, but I don't think he was. There's the face-off. Battle for it at the center dot. Won by Cleveland. They fall down. Taylor Ames coming by to get it. Loses it, though. Looks like Barlow grabbing that puck, moving forward with it. Actually, I don't even... Yeah, it was Maya Barlow. That's a name. That's on there. Cracchiolo falling down as she goes over that blue line. You know, I noticed that a lot. Normally, blue lines steal pucks. Red lines steal skates. In this case, it took both. And that's an offsides. Cracchiolo slow to come on sides. Gotta love it when you hear her dad yelling at her from the bench. Goldie lining up for the face-off, pushing it forward. It goes right to Molly Gill. Gill passes it across for other defensive mate. Comes to Dallin at the neutral zone. Dallin dumps that puck in, and it goes all the way down around back behind the net. Puck leaks out to the crease, picked up there by Svoboda. Svoboda sends it up on the far side to her left winger. She cuts it across through the middle. Nice pass. Just missed by Barlow. Skating it down. Taylor Ames going to get a piece of that puck. Taylor steals that puck at the bottom of her dot, sends it all the way across. Misses Cracchiolo, goes through the neutral zone, and we're going back and forth, and Svoboda's got it now. Line changes for Utica and a partial line change for Cleveland. There's another missed pass. Dallin misses it also. Icing's waved off because I agree with the ref. She should have had that one. held in at the blue line by Cleveland. They dump that puck in, goes back behind the net. Ames grabs it, sends it, crisscrossing again, going back to Svoboda. They ought to just pass it to each other all game long. Misses Suma. Ames catches that puck, curls around, passes it up into the neutral zone. Kirky comes over to grab it. Getting to that puck first, though, looked like, what is that girl's number? 7, Avery Schneider. She dumps that puck in. Dodge sends it to the boards, back in the corner. Fiona, or is that Claire Oski? I think that's Claire Orski. Yep, Orski and Dodge battling for it. Puck comes to Suma. Suma skating with that puck up into their neutral zone, approaching the center line, gets challenged, cuts to the middle. Suma darts back. The puck's at the dot. She goes to catch up to it, takes a swat at it. It goes high into the air, falls down. Orski grabs it, goes back towards the back of the net. Kirky there to meet her. Puck comes up to Dodge at the hash mark, fires that shot on net, save, rebound, shot, save, trying to stuff it in is Suma, and covering that puck up is the goalie, number 5, Adelaide Knapp.
Kirkley was right in position for the rebounds. She did everything she could. Wasn't able to punch it in.
How about Knapp there focusing on that, right? She didn't get discharged. Oh, she had her eyes locked on that puck. D'Angelo in for the face-off against, I think that's Fiona Collins. Comes out, D'Angelo loses that puck. Dallin steps up, swats it back in. Jules with that puck. Thomas not able to get to it. Puck comes out. Aislinn Coogan backhands it, goes back behind the net. Barron skating up with it on the far side. D'Angelo goes to the stick check, misses. Stays in there, though. Pass across, blocked. Coogan grabs that puck, turns it back. She gets yanked down. We're going to call that offsides, not a hook. She almost lifted her off the ice. Well, an offsides it is. D'Angelo facing off against, I think it was Stone. Puck comes. Dallin weaving her way through. Dallin cutting over to the near boards. Oh, a little body contact from Ellie Stone, and Estelle Dallin goes down. Oh, she's going to have to face some more living room battles with her sister to teach her how to stay on her feet from that. Coogan stepping up with a loose puck. Darts across the slot, a high slot, now cleared out by the Barons. Chasing it down is Palekia. Palekia grabs it, sits back into the neutral zone. D'Angelo not able to hold it out. It gets stuffed in. Palekia goes back, collects that puck. After red line sends it up, held in at the blue line by Gill. Gill backhands it. D'Angelo there. And that puck comes out and back in. In hockey, we call that an offsides.
Gill was just positioned. She was a little bit outside the blue line. There's an coaching opportunity right there to keep her tight on the line to prevent that type of error from happening in the future.
Neutral zone face-off. Orski facing off against Shea Gouldy. I'll tell you, for the first month of me calling games for these girls, I didn't even see her L. I thought it was Goody. I was excited. Goody's got it. Oh, it's Gouldy, though. Gouldy, also equally good name. Sidzik taking that puck down. Sidzik from the dot, shot fired wide left, goes back around behind the net. Cracciolo at the corner, tries sending it back around, blocked by Schneider. In the corner is battle for it between Cracciolo and Schneider. Comes all the way around onto the near side. Skating over here is Tegan Dodge. And boy, that music has been battling to come out, and it finally does.
I've been listening to that and don't really understand what the public address announcer
over
is
the
doing.
blue line, in the slot, shot high off the glass. Sidzik goes over and picks it up in the corner. Sidzik centering pass for Cracciolo, and she gets hooked to the ground as well. Gouldy centering, Cracciolo, Sidzik, it's loose, Sidzik, diving shot, save, Adelaide Knapp. Took 2 attempts to get that puck over the blue line into the offensive end for the Barons. Stolen by Ames. Ames serpentining her way through the neutral zone. Ames over the blue line, takes a shot from far away. Save by Knapp. Rebound picked up in the corner touched out into the neutral zone by the Barons. Stopped there by Tegan Dodge. Dodge to Cry to Kirky. Kirky loses it. Turned back by the Barons. Ames cutting across, trying to get that puck away from Barlow. Barlow moving it forward. Barlow taking a knee, regaining control, gets up, dumps that puck in, back behind the net. Tegan Dodge goes into the corner to dig it out. Tegan gets there before Collins, sends that puck around. Kirky here underneath us. And that puck went out and back in again. That's an offsides.
Knapp has been tested early. She's faced 3 challenging shots, 1 low and 2 up high. She's managed them all.
Here's the face-off, comes back to Pilecki as she pushes it forward. Grabbed by the Barons, they send that puck across. Collins on the far side. Or Bellini. Cry gets a piece of it, brings that puck out. Cry sends that puck into the offensive end. Kirky hot on the tail, but the Barons gaining control and taking that puck around back behind the net. Puck comes out into their neutral zone. Pilecki takes it, spins around, turns, and dumps that puck in towards the goal. Kirky needs to go after it, can't get there before Schneider picked that puck up, sends it out into the neutral zone. Bellini with it on the far side. Bellini approaching the corner. And Suma has it now. Suma moving up into the neutral zone. Lost that puck for a second. Regains control. Tries to pass it to Kirky. Not able to do so. Couldn't get it away from Schneider. Schneider putting a knee into Suma's back. Suma assuming the fetal position. And Barlow comes in, grabs that puck, and advances it into the offensive end. Barlow spinning around at her back. Wanted to center that pass. Couldn't get it. So opposite will send it back behind the net. Chasing after it, Natalie Kernan sends it back up for Suma. Suma along the boards, flicks that puck up and sneaks it by Bellini. Puck turned back, comes onto the near side, or it could be Collins. No, it was Bellini. Puck turned back to the corner by Cry. Picked up by Kirky. Kirky coming up with it now. Kirky loses it at the blue line. I told you the blue line grabs pucks. That puck gets turned back and sent all the way across the other side. Suma picks it up there. Crossed over into the blue line, squeezed up against the boards, and stolen by Avery Schneider. Suma coming off as a much-needed rest. Schneider moving up that puck. Puck caught on its edge, tried backhanding it up, able to get it to Rats. Rats sends it forward to Orski. Orski sends it in back behind the net. Kernan with the puck for the Comets on the far side. Sends that puck softly up to the ozone. Comes off for a change. Never going to make it for the icing. Orski misses that puck. That's going to come down. That's going to be an icing if it makes it.
Nope.
But not going to make it. Caught something along the boards, and Dodge picks it up. Good thing she was hustling back. Too often you see boys doing that, assuming physics is going to take over.
We have
Girls
our
know
first
better.
penalty of the game.
97, Claire Orski going to the box for roughing. Oh, shoot, what were these? These are 13-minute periods, so that first penalty is at 8:03. And we've got the first power play opportunity for the Utica Junior Comets. Puck comes out. Dodge sends it up to Sidzik. Sidzik across to the middle. Cracchiola not able to get to it. Sits down on a player, though. Gouldy fires that shot. Deflected away. Goes wide of the net. Back behind. Played out by Cleveland. Comes out to Dodge. Dodge snaps it. Deflected. Comes out to the center point for Dallin. Dallin fires it in. Dallin's playing with a stick that is about to break, but she loves it. She's got her backup on the bench. One can only think that she duffed that slapper because of the nearly broken stick. Gouldy fires it in. It comes out.
Outside.
Dallin stops it, realizes she's got to bring that puck back. Passes it back to Dodge. Cracchiola checks up onside. Dodge moving forward. Dodge coming right down the middle, all alone. Comes, snaps that shot into the glove of Adelaide Knapp. Slaps it down. Gouldy over on the side. Fires it back. Goes back behind the net. Picked up by the Barons there. Maya Barlow coming up with that puck for Cleveland. Barlow crossing over the middle, over the blue line now, advancing forward. That puck gets hit away off of her stick by Estelle Dallin. Goes back behind the net. Dodge there, pressing it up against the boards. 20 seconds remaining in the power play for the Junior Comets. Gouldy hits the referee. He earned it. Gouldy going back to dig at him some more. She gets thrown to the ground. Referee lets it go. Bellini tried flicking at Dodge, stops it. Dodge stealing that puck, coming down. She's got to get around Gill and Svoboda. Not able to do it. Cracchiolo, teams are even now. Cracchiolo over the blue line. Tried sending it off the boards. Got stolen by Bellini. Bellini trying to get it out. Dallin trying to hold it in. It comes out into the neutral zone. Dallin, Bellini, Ellie Stone in there. Bellini swings around to the backhand, pushes it down, but Josie Suma there to send it off the boards. Gets up to Dallin. Dallin spearing it forward. Stops short, comes back to grab it, not able to get there in time. Cry, try pushing it in for the offsides. Doesn't happen. Bellini coming back. Bellini's got to get around Ames. Ames, one of the best defenders on the Utica Junior Comets. Not going to beat her one-on-one. Avery Schneider holding that puck into the blue line, sends it in. Kirky stops it, tries turning it back. Stepping up, Ellie Stone firing that shot, not making it all the way through, though. Josie Suma picks it up. Goes, takes it wide. Schneider fires it in from the point. Slides wide. Sliding along with it, watching it go, Cameron Moss. Dallin on the near side, battling for that puck with Ellie Stone. Stone wins, sends it back. There's a save
Nice
for
block
Moss.
by Ames.
Oh, was it a block? She blocked it out front?
By Ames. It never got to Moss.
Okay. Yeah, she is an outstanding.
That's the best shot on goal right there.
She is an outstanding defensive player. Not afraid to come up and take a shot either.
That almost was too many men right there. Too many players.
I saw that, Scott. You are right. It's one of those hold your breath moments. Kirky with the puck coming up over the blue line, waiting, trying to make some space. Dumps that puck in as she crosses over the center line. Goes back around behind the net. Schneider trying to push her way forward. Puck gets taken away by Ames. Ames snaps it up against the boards for D'Angelo. D'Angelo misses it. Gets sent across. Goes off of Jules. Now it gets sent all the way down. That's going to be an icing if it makes it. And it made it. That's an icing.
We just want to take a moment to thank our sponsors for this show. The official dry cleaner of the Dan Dallin podcast, Mahatma Coat.
D'Angelo in for the face-off. Puck gets drawn back. There's Scott's hand right there in frame. It's pretty cool. He's holding a pen. Comes back. Polecchia in a foot race. Gets that puck first, snaps it back into the neutral zone, grabbing it, curling it around. Lily Svoboda. She's tied up by Coogan, but is able to dump that puck in. Comes back up to Coogan. Coogan, trying to get it out, and she does. D'Angelo, with that puck, tried to pass it over to Thomas, and kept away. Kernan from the point, fires it at the goal, covered up by Knapp. Less than a minute of play remaining in the first period.
It's been a back and forth game. Both teams have had opportunities. Utica's definitely had more.
I tell you, I love girls hockey. I truly do.
I got it.
Face-off, Barlow comes away with it for the Barons. Barlow coming up into the neutral zone. Approaching Dallin, dumps that puck off, almost goes offsides, but does not. Pass that puck over to Stone. Stone drops back to Collins. Collins sends it into the corner. Cracchiolo there, trying to snap it out. Hits the legs of that girl, Barlow, Maya Barlow. This puck comes to Dodge. Tegan Dodge coming out to the near side because there's more room over here. Puck taken away by Stone. Comes out into their neutral zone. She dumps it in. Her team checked up in time. Puck goes over the end line, grabbed by Estelle Dallin. Dallin snaps it up into the neutral zone. Cracchiolo ridden by Avery Schneider. Puck gets sent all the way back by Schneider. Goes to her teammate, Fiona Collins. Less than 10 seconds remaining. At the blue line, puck comes out in the neutral zone. Dallin has it. Moves it over to the side. Stone touches it. And that's where this period's going to end. At the end of one period of play, we are tied at 1. Shout out to My actual sponsors, Two Broke Moms, located in Main Street in Pulaski. It's where I get all of my promotional equipment. And Power Play Sports, located at 47, off of exit 47, off of I-81, exit 47 in Watertown. They've got an indoor sheet of ice, indoor synthetic ice, and when it gets cold enough, which is any day now in Watertown, outdoor rink as well. Again, it looked like he was looking at us. All right, period number 2, tied at 0. Utica in the white, going from left to right now. The Cleveland Barons in the black, going from right to left. Puck held in by Suma, fired towards the net by Kirky, saved by Knapp. Loose puck goes back behind the net. Cry had it, not able to turn it though. Held in by Palekia, sent all the way across, picked up by that girl, Molly Gill. Gill crossing over. Oh, no.
22.
Ellie Ratz offsides.
She knows it too as she heads back for a line change.
You get excited sometimes, you know?
Cleveland's got 4. There's the 5th one. Coming out a little bit late for the shift at number 77, Bellini.
You know, I always get confused as to that whole home team gets last change or doesn't get last. I don't know. I don't ref. I just talk about it.
As with most things, even though there's rules, they don't always get applied evenly.
Puck comes down. Kirky chasing after it, not able to get there. Here comes Bellini. Sounds like her coach trying to get her to go extra fast. Oh, that pass out gets blocked. That one gets held in by Thomas. Thomas skating up after it, picked up by Schneider. Schneider sends it out off the boards into the neutral zone. Coogan skates in offsides herself. She turned around there, was facing the wrong way. Do you want a chair or something? I'm going to turn it so I stop tripping over it, though. So neutral zone faceoff because of Coogan's offsides. D'Angelo taking that faceoff for the junior Comets against Orski. Orski spinning around, puck comes back, controlled. Oh no, everybody's falling down. D'Angelo steps up, gets that puck. D'Angelo to the crease, across, shot, save, and then reaching back to grab it. Adelaide Knapp. I think that's still Knapp in there.
Knapp is really playing a strong game. Her defense isn't doing her any favors, but she's been keeping Utica off the scoreboard.
Tegan Dodge sends it into the middle. Thomas not able to get a shot off. D'Angelo sends it back to Coogan. Coogan lifts it. Shot. Save by Knapp. Svoboda right there. If you saw her, said, nice save, Adelaide. The shot goes wide. Moss watches it go by. That's out in the middle. Wow. Orski, great opportunity. Moss coming up huge. Thank goodness for proper positioning. Dodge passes this puck up to Thomas. Thomas snaps it towards the goal. I'm going to say she got a save on that one. She earned it anyway. Aislinn Coogan on the near side. Puck comes back. Dallin stepping up. Pops up over her. Dallin grabs that puck and sends it back into the offensive end. Svoboda grabs it, sends it off the boards, comes right out to Estelle Dallin. Dallin not able to handle it with that her stick handling. Orski trying to take it forward, meets Tegan Dodge. Dodge turns that puck back, Rats holds it. Dodge trips over Orski. I've heard that called a trip before. Puck comes out to Coogan. Coogan trying to lean her way forward. Coogan still with that puck, moving up over the blue line. Loses that puck, stops back, comes back to get it. Grab, sent back out. Sidzik holds it, sends it up for Gouldy. It's still loose in the middle. Cracciolo coming in, trying to get it to a forehand. Barely does. And now coming out with that puck is Barlow. Barlow sends that across. Kernan steals it, tries sending it to Sidzik. Sidzik misses, gets pushed forward. Tegan Dodge has it. Dodge passes it up to Gouldy. Gouldy into the offensive end for Cracciolo. Gets turned back by Bellini. Gouldy right there, though. Gouldy gets it up to Cracciolo, who puts a shot on net, and that's covered up by Knapp again. Faceoff comes out, held by Kernan. That stayed in. Good job by Kernan. Cracciolo there, trying to hold that puck in. Oh, look at that. My scoreboard camera's in the way. Sorry about that. Puck comes out into the neutral zone. Cracciolo grabs it, snaps it off the boards. Picked up by Cleveland. Cleveland gets it out into the neutral zone. I don't know what's happening. Gouldy sends that puck up off the boards on the far side. Gouldy grabs it and dumps that puck in deep. Schneider grabs that puck back behind the net, curls around, tries sending it up on the near side. Kernan with the long telegraph play, sweeps at that puck and sends it into the slot. Gouldy gets a piece of it, sends it at the goalie, and Adelaide covers it up again.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. That was a low percentage, but she was able to battle through two defensemen and still get a shot on Knapp. Are you ready for this?
Ames stopping Gill cold, turns that puck back. Kirky skating after it. Kirky with that puck coming out in front at the hash mark, loses it. Picked up over there by Elliot Rats. She passes that puck eventually up to Claire Orski. Orski grabs it, dumps it in. That's going to be an icing. I'm going to try to relocate this scoreboard camera because it bothers me. Oh. Face-off shot on goal, misses wide. Oops, sorry.
Utica was offsides.
I was able to reposition that pretty cleanly. Right back in its spot. Schneider grabs that puck off the face-off, sends it off for Barlow. Barlow loses it in her skates, recovers, sends that puck back behind the net. Pilecchia chasing it down, as is Bellini. Bellini gets to it. Pilecchia comes away with it. Well, these girls aren't pushing this puck very far away from them at all. Bellini stepping up to the forehand shot. Save Moss. That gets covered up by Cam Moss.
Moss has been doing a good job covering her rebounds. Other than that one mistake that Orski almost put in, she hasn't really allowed many second chances.
No, not at all. No, she's doing a good job. She's actually really improved her game from game to game. She's a tiny goalie to be playing back there. Dallin gets that puck, backhands it up. It stops short. Dallin grabs it, goes around.
Nice.
Loses it for a second, so just gives it to Sidzik. Sidzik skating up with it.
Offsides.
And they are offsides. Cracchiolo looking over like, was it me? Oh, your dad will tell you.
Yes, it was.
Gouldy in for the face-off against Fiona Collins. Or Claire Orski. Probably Orski. She's the center. Puck comes out. Kernan grabs it. Kernan skating up over the blue line. Fires that shot towards the goal. Who's going wide? Grabbed by Knapp. Ref reluctant to blow the whistle. Adelaide's not putting that down, though.
I think Knapp expected the whistle to come sooner than it did. She was playing around with the puck. If she fumbles that could have been an unexpected scoring opportunity for Utica.
Puck comes out to Sidzik. She turns to snap it towards the goal. Goes wide. Knapp pushes it towards the corner. Centering pass attempted by Cracchiolo. Hits off the leg of a player. Leaks out to Kernan. Kernan tried snapping it back into the slot. Turned back by Cleveland. And this puck comes all the way back into their neutral zone. Corralled by Dallin. Sends it up off the boards. Goes by Sidzik. And Gill grabs it. Gill loses it. Gouldy and Sidzik battling for a second. That puck comes. It's on net. Shot and a save by Adelaide Knapp. Kernan trying the one-timer. Not happening. Good try, though. Cracchiolo trying to lean out to get that shot off around Svoboda. Svoboda had great positioning on her, though. Sidzik grabs that puck, sends it back behind the net. Sent around on the near side. Kernan swings and misses. Bosella with this puck. Who's that? It says Bosella on her jersey. I don't think I have a Bosella. Oh, I do. Cassidy Bosella. Oh, there she is. Down they go, and Mia Cry gets this puck. Cry coming, trying to get around Gill, and does. Shot. Save. Another big save by Adelaide Knapp.
Back behind the play, Shea Gouldy caught two defensemen together and managed to knock them both down on the same hit.
Very challenging to do when there's no contact in girls hockey.
Indeed. It was a beautiful stiff arm.
Faceoff comes over to the boards, picked up by Cleveland, stolen by Palekia. Palekia skating up, and she gets collapsed upon by Avery Schneider. Nice defense, not allowing her to get that shot off. Ames holds that puck at the blue line, dumps it into the corner, goes back over the red line. Schneider grabs it, tries snapping it out, blocked by Mia Cry. Cry goes down. Puck is loose on the far side, and it gets flicked out into their neutral zone. Palekia chasing after it, sends it back into their neutral zone for Kirky. Kirky sends it up, and Schneider is going to collect it. Avery, quick with the puck, sends it right to Cry. Cry steals it and sends that in deep behind the Barons' net. Collins with the puck, taking it back to the corner. Cry chasing after. Collins sends it up. Barlow gets it by Ames. It's that puck out into the middle. Angela Bellini coming right down the middle. Knocks down Palekia with a stiff shoulder. Ames comes and steals that puck right off her stick. Ames loses that puck for a second. It got caught. Otherwise, she was off to the races. Turned back by the defense. Nice back checking by Cleveland. Grabbed by Suma and sent in deep. Schneider goes back to grab that puck. Rips it around back behind the net. Ames holds it at the blue line. Oh, coming in, flying through the air is Aislinn Coogan. That gets thrown back in. That's offsides. D'Angelo and Orski facing off. Oh, the refs in their social distancing. I tell you, they were like this before COVID, though. Soft drop. It was like the slowest puck drop ever. It was far slower than 9.6 meters per second square. Puck comes up to Coogan. Coogan over the blue line. Cuts to the middle. Shovels it forward with a backhand. Gill grabs it. Gill takes it around behind her net. Oh, loses her footing. Recovers. Sends his puck up. And Dallin almost held it. Coogan. Coogan's having a hard time keeping her feet on the ice. Gill here underneath us with Bosella. Bosella trying to push that puck forward. Thomas trying to keep it back. Orski sends it up. D'Angelo comes back and grabs that puck. D'Angelo going over on the far side, going wide at the blue line. Now starts cutting back to the middle. D'Angelo sends it forward for Thomas. And Thomas with the... They had that design play. That was something else. Right, who did I say that was? That was Thomas
that
from...
was Giselle, Juliana Thomas.
Who passed it to her? I always forget to listen to me. Was it Gouldy? No. D'Angelo? D'Angelo, I think it was. I believe it was 27 from 17. Time of that goal, 9:34. And just like that, Utica takes a 1-0 lead. So goal definitely scored by number 27, Juliana Thomas. I believe it was assisted by 17, Sophia D'Angelo. Time of the Utica goal, 9:34. Puck held at the blue line by Ellie Stone. Sent in deep, goes back behind the net, bounces out on the near side. Kernan comes over and picks it up. Natalie sends it out into the neutral zone, played on right there by some girls. Gouldy grabs it over the blue line, moving forward, losing for a second. Sizik spins around to try to help out, and they get in each other's way. Got to use more words, less sticks. Puck pushed forward at the bottom of the circle. Schneider grabs it, tries clearing it up, goes to Gouldy. Gouldy leans down, snaps the shot. Save, Adelaide Knapp. Coming in for the rebound, Sidzik, and this gets cleared out. Kernan, both Kernan and Pilecki were reaching for it. Pilecki ended up hitting it past Kernan's stick, and that's a big offsides.
Sidzik with a wonderful opportunistic rebound shot. Just caught Knapp's toe.
Whatever training Adelaide Knapp has in goal has got her in the right position for sure. Mia Cry facing off against Orski. Orski pushed that puck forward. Kirky grabs it and passes it to Ames. Ames was not quite ready for that. Kirky coming up.
Turnover.
Gill missed that puck. Kirky tried taking that shot. Nice stick block by Svoboda. Orski coming back to pick that puck up, sends it up along the boards. Ames stops it at center ice. Moves over to the middle of this big patch of ice, skating forward at the blue line. Checks into Orski as Orski tried to take that puck away. Svoboda with this puck. Svoboda picking up speed over the blue line, gets wrapped up by Ames. Nice back checking by Taylor. Dallin trying to move out. Bosella getting it away. Dallin picked up both fists to push her to the ground, and there is no penalty. She did learn that from her sister. Suma's got the puck under her butt. She's trying to do anything to get it away. She's laying down right. Yeah, we got a whistle, finally. Poor girl couldn't move.
On that last play, Taylor Ames carried it in across the blue line, got it all the way down beyond the face-off dots. After the turnover, she was able to get back in time to cause a defensive disruption on Cleveland. Great back and forth awareness.
Very effective full ice player. Face-off comes to middle. Bellini fires that shot, goes wide. Coogan digs it out in the corner. Coogan leaves it for Taylor. Taylor tried clearing it out, held in by Collins, I believe. Battle for that puck on the far boards. Back and forth, some people sitting down. Oh, that was another punch. Ames and Bellini going at it. Ames comes away with the puck. Ames sends this puck forward. It's going to go all the way down the length of the ice. Oh, they're going to call an icing. You know what? I wasn't sure if the referee's arm could go in the air. It's good to know. My daughter out now cross-checked the girl right there.
With 1 minute remaining in a tight physical game, let's see if Cleveland has any opportunities here with a face-off deep.
Orski and Gouldy facing off. Gouldy goes down. Coming over to help out is Dodge. Tegan Dodge takes that puck behind the net, looking, assessing the situation, sends it up to Sidzik. Sidzik, hard time receiving that puck, but able to get it forward enough for Cracchiolo. Here comes Cracchiolo. Juliana leaning to take that shot. Held to the outside by Svoboda. Nice back-checking by Svoboda. In the corner, Gill and Sidzik. Gouldy takes out somebody by falling down behind her. Sidzik battling. Cracchiolo curling around. Juliana holding that puck along the blue line. Tries sending it in. It gets blocked up high by Lily Svoboda. Svoboda turns that puck back. Kernan races down to get it. 18 seconds remaining. Kernan passes over to Dodge. Dodge has to step up. Bits it to Sidzik. Ellie moving forward. Shoveling that puck forward. Not able to keep it in. Gets turned out. Bosella with the puck. Neutral zone shot. Saved by Cameron Moss. That'll wake up. Rebound collected by Kernan. And that's where this second period is going to end. At the end of 2 periods of play, Utica taking the lead 1-0. Again, another shout out to my sponsors for this season. Two Broke Moms, located on Main Street in Pulaski. I get all of my t-shirts and sweatshirts from them, including the t-shirts I have for sale up at Power Play Sports. Stop by Power Play Sports. You can get a cotton tee for $20 or a performance tee for $25. If you want to get some specialized The Dan Dallin wear on whatever garment you would like or whatever, stop by Two Broke Moms on Main Street in Pulaski, next to the Chinese food restaurant, kind of across the street from the mattress store and the theater. They will make up anything with The Dan Dallin on it for you. So, Scott, you announce here.
Yes, I do a lot of work for Fairport and McQuaid High Schools, as well as multiple junior Americans teams. I've also been doing some work with our local select program, Bishop Kearney Selects, with their U18, who ended up finishing 3rd in the nation last year.
Wow. So McQuaid and Jesuit play out of this rink?
There's actually 3 high schools that play out of this rink on this sheet of ice. Fairport, McQuaid, and the Victor Blue Devils.
Oh, wow. Okay. And this was Thomas Creek rink.
Correct. New ownership came in 2017.
Not me. It's not. So I've been to Thomas Creek. I didn't know I was at Rochester Ice Arena before. And then my brother-in-law's earlier. He's like, yeah, that was the old Thomas Creek Arena. I'm like, that's why it looks so familiar.
We've got 15 minutes in the 3rd period.
Yeah, we are well within the curfew for this game. The game before ended like 30 minutes early, so they are way ahead of schedule.
We've still got 29 minutes on the curfew clock. We should be able to get the entire game in with no problems whatsoever.
Is that what that box is over there?
Yes.
That's the curfew clock. Excellent. Good to know. Well, help me out tomorrow. Puck cleared out by the Utica Junior Comets. Utica Junior Comets in white, going from right to left in this 3rd period. Cleveland Barons in black, going from left to right this 3rd period. And that's an icing. Mia Cry facing off against Claire Orski. Cry wins that battle, dumps it into the corner. Held at the blue line by Dallin. Dallin low, hard shot, saved by Adelaide Knapp. Orski along the boards, comes out into the neutral zone, gets that puck off the boards around Dallin. Coming over is Taylor Ames. She grabs that puck before Ratzik can get there. Ames coming up on the near side. Sends Bosella, breaks her ankle, to the ground she goes. Ames coming in at the bottom of the dot. Looks like she went in a little too far. Tries to come out in front. Shot by Kirky, just misses. Here, I thought Taylor missed her opportunity, but she was still setting it up. This puck gets sent down. Taylor back here to pick this puck up again. Let's see if she's got enough gas in the tank to try this one more time. Sends this up into the neutral zone. Gill sets it down. Juliana Thomas pushes this puck forward. Gill returns it. D'Angelo picks it up. D'Angelo skating up with that puck in the circle, at the dot, looking, centering pass. Juliana Thomas not able to get there in time. Reaching back was Barlow to get that puck away. It had gotten slowed on its journey. Here comes Barlow and back-checking D'Angelo to snap that puck off of her stick. Palekia grabs it, sends it around to the corner for Thomas. Thomas skating up with it, tried sending it up off the boards high to get it by Collins, not able to do so. That puck does come out, shoved right back in by Stone.
We'd like to thank the official upholstery sponsor of the Dan Dallin podcast, Fitz Matush.
It's better than the old sponsor I had. It was Pinkley Ford. They had a big sale on Tauruses at one time. Dodge sends that puck out. Get it to a friend. Turned back by the Barons. And the neutral zone, Barlow picks it up. Barlow skating out into the offensive end over the blue line, top of the circle. And Palekia holds her to the outside, never able to get the shot off. Palekia sends that puck up off the boards for Aislinn Coogan. It gets turned back. Barlow dumps that in behind the net. Stone chasing after in the corner, as is Bellini. Palekia and Coogan comes out to the point. Avery Schneider stepping in to grab that puck, sends it across. Juliana Thomas tries clearing it. Barlow holds it, gets it by Thomas, goes behind the net. Ellie Stone back
Barlow's
there with it.
all alone in front of the net.
Puck sent
Still
up to the
completely
point.
Unguarded.
Schneider sends that shot in, sticked away by Cameron Moss. Yeah, Barlow was alone. Wasn't even calling for the puck, though. She was waiting. Tegan Dodge was about a foot away from her, not putting any pressure on her.
That's probably the third time Cleveland has gotten away with too many players on the ice.
Stone trying to clear that puck out. It is in the neutral zone. Going back and forth over that blue line. Orski with it. Sends it. Deflected, goes back behind the net. Kernan picks it up. Kernan loses it just shy of the blue line. Ratzik gets it. Shovels it to the middle for Bosella. Ratzik, shot, save, Moss, rebound, comes out wide. Goes on the outside of the post. Whoa. And Cracchiolo just fell down. Swing and a miss by Gill. Cracchiolo coming back, pushes that puck towards the corner. Tegan Dodge going to chase it down. Dodge flicks it up for Cracchiolo. Cracchiolo not able to get to it. Gouldy, Bosella battling for this puck right in the neutral zone just before the blue line. Everybody's coming over. Orski comes out with it. Orski has Ames all over her. Ames still had that puck. Orski finally pushes it forward. It goes right to Kernan. Natalie Kernan sends it back into the neutral zone on the far side, grabbed by Gill. Gill curling around in front of her own net, gets it by Sidzik, up into the neutral zone. Bosella not able to handle it. Gouldy pushes it back forward. Gill right there. Gill overskates it. Gouldy comes in. Gouldy winds up. It was a bouncy puck, and she was not able to get her stick onto it. There's a trip by Gouldy on Svoboda. So it was accidental as opposed to the 4 or so that have been gotten away with. But Shea Gouldy, number 37, going to the box for that trip.
That's Utica's first penalty of the game. Curious to see what Cleveland can do on the power play opportunity.
Time of that minor penalty, 5:29. Number 37, Shea Gouldy, 1 minute 30-second minor for tripping. Puck is dropped. Cry out there for the PK. Puck comes back to the center point. Fired by Schneider. Saved by Moss. She's completely outstretched to reach and just cover that puck up with her glove. Schneider's itching to show her power from that point. Stone pushing that faceoff back to the backboards. Cry coming back to retrieve it. Tried clearing out. Collins grabs it. Sends that puck across. Estelle Dallin picks it up. Dallin tried coming out. Puck goes into the neutral zone. Fiona Collins grabs it. Dallin tries to finish and steal that puck back. Not able to do so. Puck comes back. It's in the neutral zone. Collins almost sent that in offsides. Held up on it. Bellini grabs it. Pushed it in. And here's Josie Suma. Suma off the boards into the neutral zone, stopped by Avery Schneider. She elects to come across the ice to Stone. Stone lets Barlow get it. Barlow runs into Pilecki and drops. Pilecki was just playing the puck, though, and Stone ran into her. Collins goes all the way back behind her net for the reset. Passes it off the backhand to Bellini. Ames on now. Catches that puck at the blue line, sends it through the neutral zone. Cry steals the cross pass. Cry out in front. Cry with the shot. Goal!
Mia Cry picked up a loose puck just inside the blue line, came in all alone, skated down, and shot high glove against Knapp, was able to sneak it in, bouncing it off the side post.
Mia Cry, number 11, unassisted for the Utica Junior Comets. Time of the shorthanded goal, 6:42. Utica now leads 2-0. Off the faceoff on the far side, Tegan Dodge holds it, sends that puck. Not enough muster to get into neutral zone. Second attempt does. Puck comes back in, and even though Cassidy Bosella was reaching to come back on sides, just not in time. 6 seconds remaining in the player advantage for Cleveland. Bosella wins that faceoff, whoever. Orski wins that faceoff, sends it forward. Gets sent back. Svoboda collects it. Teams are even. Svoboda up on the far side. Bosella again stretching. Her leg is just not as long as she thinks.
Nope.
She should try the other one. Maybe it's longer. She was trying, though, so she's aware. She was trying. It's just, no, I couldn't do it.
This is a young man's sport.
Ellie Stone backing her way into the offensive end off that faceoff. Barlow trying to slap a shot, gets deflected away by Pilecki. Out in the middle, Pilecki reaching, trying to clear that puck up at the center point. Fired forward by Avery Schneider. Goes off of somebody's leg. Kernan trying to clear it out. Collins almost held it. Almost. Missed by that much.
Coogan with a great block right there. Took it off the shin pad.
Oh, it was off Aislinn Coogan.
And she's had enough. She's taking a seat on the bench after that.
Dallin pushing Bellini off of that puck. Picks it up. Dallin looking. Oh, she tried to do something sneaky. It didn't work out. Now she ran into Gouldy. Leaves the player in deep, and Pilecki. Annabella Pilecki coming up huge reading that. Pilecki coming back with it. Takes the shot low. Saved and covered up by Adelaide Knapp. That was a huge turnover for Utica there. Estelle moved up, ran into her own player, left Barron all by herself.
And Pilecki came all the way down. Her forwards were trailing the play. They positioned themselves just waiting for Knapp to give up a rebound, which never came.
The ref being nice to wait for the downbeat before he dropped that puck. Oh, that got sent in. Went off of Svoboda's skate. And Adelaide Knapp able to hold it. And that little fisticuffs there that was starting to happen, I'm a firm believer it's because of all of the hooks that were allowed to go by earlier in the game. You want to turn a 12-year-old girl into a 16-year-old boy, you let penalties go called. Dodge snapping that puck in, taking a knee and grabbing it with the glove. Adelaide Knapp. Whoa!
I enjoy this rink, but the location they have us for the broadcast,
Now, I hope
not ideal.
the sound quality is better on the other side of the speaker. I'll never know. Gouldy pushing that puck forward, stepping up, trying to take that quick shot. And Avery Schneider there making sure it doesn't go through. Cracchiolo reaching, tries for the wraparound, nothing doing. Comes out to Dodge. Dodge holds for a second, snaps it forward, goes off of Gouldy over to the boards. This one gets deflected, bounces high. Dodge holds it. She sends it towards the corner. Gouldy there, nothing doing. Gets sent out, almost held by Dodge. Dodge off the boards, back to Gouldy. Gouldy looking, trying to make some space, trying to get it out. In the middle, Sidzik, shot, low, save, rebound, shot, save, goes back behind the net. Wow, Sidzik shooting at the back of the net. She'll take shots any way she can. Puck gets sent around, held at the blue line by Kernan. Kernan still with it. Once, twice, 3 times. It goes in a little further. Is it 4? It is not. This puck comes out. Barlow sends it across for Stone. Stone chasing after it. Dodge over there swinging like a mad lady. This puck comes across the top of the paint, goes to the corner. Suma over there to make a play. Suma tossed to the ground by Barlow. Kernan coming away with that puck. Kernan goes wide of Bellini, gets that puck up to Cracchiolo. Cracchiolo tried cutting back on Avery Schneider, not able to do so. This puck gets returned to the Utica end of the ice. Cleveland on a line change. Suma able to calmly collect that puck. Can't stay calm for too long, though. Nice back checking by the Barons. Moving forward, Ellie Stone. Stone over the blue line, shot, save, rebound, cleared out by Kirky. Kirky gives it to Cry in the corner. Cry turning around, looking for some way to go. Cry has Kirky in front of her now, passes it up. Kirky was wondering when the pass was going to get there and actually looked over her shoulder as the puck passed in front of her. Ames back on the ice now. Picks off that cross pass. Going down on the far side at center line. Crosses over the blue line. Aims down into the corner looking for the backhand. And they get stolen off of her backhand by Gill. Molly Gill coming up big there. Sends that puck to the back of the net. Mia Cry on the far side. Back to Ames. Ames off the boards into the corner position. Gill chasing it down. Gill sends it into the other corner. Comes up, Dallin stepping up at the top of the circle to push it forward for Kirky. Kirky pirouetting over there. Puck comes out to Dallin. Dallin snaps it forward, tries to get it to Sidzik. Sidzik had that girl's stick in her jersey. Ratzik loses it to Kirky. Here's a shot and a goal by Kirky. Oh, I hope it was on frame.
Patience, persistence, and hard work. That was set up by Dallin's initial keep in at the blue line. She dumped it in even with that broken stick, and her teammates were able to capitalize on the opportunity.
Almost completely broken. The bottom of the stick is extra thick because of how much tape is on there holding it together. Taylor Ames grabbing that puck. So Utica now leads 3-0. Collins picks it up off the board, sends it to the middle. Dallin steals it. Dallin coming up with it on the far side. Dallin's got to get around Schneider. Dallin's trying to figure out a way. Oh, offsides. And Juliana Thomas was in front of her. I wonder why she's looking over her shoulder at Stell. Maybe Stell should have passed. She did get slowed down by Avery Schneider trying to figure out which way to go, and that's what forced Thomas over the line. Pilecki pushing that puck forward, and Coogan dumps it in. Puck goes back behind the net. Avery Schneider there to pick it up. Schneider passes up to Barlow. Barlow tries one, touching it to Stone. D'Angelo steals it. D'Angelo trying to go wide. Schneider coming over to grab that puck. Trying to clear it out. Pilecki stepping up, trying to hold it in. Pilecki does hold it in. Comes out to the middle. Juliana Thomas gets it to the forehand, sends up for Coogan. Coogan pulls it back, shot, save, comes out. Barlow trying to clear it, not able to do so. Coming over to pick it up, though, Ellie Stone. Stone gets it back to Barlow. Barlow coming back the other way. Dodge coming back on the back check. She takes out Pileckia, but Juliana Thomas skates down to the corner where that puck drifted away to. Barlow trying to push again to the middle. Barlow swinging, nothing doing. Puck is just sitting there. Everybody's falling down around it. There goes Dodge. She got tripped. Coogan, Thomas. Thomas coming down with that puck. Cameron Mars anchored to the crease. And that's going to be a tripping
Bellini.
penalty.
The officials did call Bellini for that trip on Cameron.
So Cleveland Barons penalty number 77, 1 minute 30-second minor for tripping. Time of that minor penalty, 12:19. Another power play opportunity for the Utica Junior Comets. Gouldy tries snapping that puck forward. It comes back to Dallin. Quick shot. Goes wide. I think Knapp got a piece of it, but I think it was wide. Anyway, comes back to Dallin in the middle. Another snapper. Low. Hits off of Gill's stick. I thought she was going to deflect it in. Sidzik at the corner. Trying to center it. Blocked by Gill. Blocked again by Gill. Sidzik just trying to go through the body. Coming over to help out Claire Orski. Clears it up along the boards. Aims, turns, fires into the glove of Adelaide Knapp.
There is a huge battle going on right now between Giuliano Crecchiolo and the Cleveland defender. There's a lot of shoving and pushing and stick checking going on. Keep your eye on that during this next series.
Gouldy gets that puck over to the boards. Sidzik sends it out in front. Crecchiolo not able to get to it. Clearing attempt made. Dallin returns it. Stick save by Knapp. Dishes it out. Goes back behind the net. Svoboda coming around with it. Crecchiolo steals it. Oh, gets it away, and now pushing it out into the neutral zone was Bosella. It gets returned back in. Now it's back out. Gouldy with it. Gouldy sends it in, and Crecchiolo, I think, was still in the zone. And that's an offsides. And we'll do it over here, the ref says. It's a shorter walk for him.
Both teams getting in a full line change. There's 40 seconds remaining in the Utica power play.
Suma crossing over. I thought Cry was off. Cry with that puck at the hash mark. Suma right there behind her. Schneider trying to do something. Oh, that puck comes across the paint. And Kirky had gotten swept away with the play. Barlow coming up with that puck now. Short-handed still for another 18 seconds. Stone fires that. Goes to the corner. Collected by Ames. Ames zigzagging her way through the zone. Comes up into the neutral zone. Puck comes out to Collins. Collins trying to turn it back. Look, there they are. That puck goes all the way down. Kirky going after it. Schneider there to receive it. Teams are even. Schneider clears it out, and that's going to be an icing. 1:04 remaining, and the faceoff is coming back.
Avery Schneider for the Barons, who fired that puck down. She's coming off of the ice. She looks absolutely gassed after that defensive shift.
Mia Cry in for the faceoff, draws it back, gets it to Pileckia. Pileckia tries sending it across, and Bosella just misses it. She could have been off to the races. Suma grabs that puck, dumps it towards the corner. Turn back up. Cry chasing after it, not able to get to it. Gill tries coming out with it, not able to bring it out. Cry tries settling that puck down. Battle for it. Ratzik trying to get it out. Pileckia comes over, grabs that puck. Annabella Pileckia over the blue line, sends that in the general direction of the goal. Goes back behind the net. Suma over there. Oh, she tried short-siding it. Not able to get it in. Orski grabbing that puck, taking it to the corner, passing it up to Ratzik. Ratzik skating up, tried passing it across. Cry there to block that pass. Pileckia turning back with that puck, coming up on the near side. Pileckia blocking it, holding it, trying to bring it into the offensive end. Cry grabs it. 12 seconds. Cry winds up. Shot. Whoa. Adelaide Knapp never got her glove. It looked like it got caught on her pad or something. Ratzik sends that puck out, and out it comes. Kernan not there in time. Half a second remaining. Who's working that clock?
So, Dan, it's been great working with you.
Scott, fantastic working with you as well, sir.
So who should I see for payment? Should I talk to your accounts payable person, dash a check off?
Yep, absolutely.
Very good.
Absolutely. From the Rochester Ice Center with Scott Vadney, I am the Dan Dallin, a positive influence. Don't wait for it to be a good day. Make it a great day, everyone.